Okay, Natasha, I think we might fail. I think we might fail.
Yeah, well, we're setting ourselves up to fail here.
We're talking weddings, so this brought along the idea of etiquette. And when we go to a restaurant, do we know what the symbols mean to say to the waiter, I'm ready, I'm done, I'm still going to attend to that? You know, when they come in there, oh, no, I'm not finished yet?
Well, because the thing is that I know that I was taught this, but I don't know how much I retained. So my parents are probably at home going, I can't believe that we put all this effort in and you have no idea what you're doing.
That's great that your parents taught you.
They tried. Again, it's you know, they're great teachers. It's the student that might be bad. Yeah, so we'll see how we do through this.
These are our options. Play along, friends. Don't like. Okay, so take a look at the table. Finished. Okay, sorry, these are upside down. So the options are don't like,
finished,
finito, ready for second plate.
I need to learn that one.
No, pause. Who pauses? The pause thing weirds me out. When you're talking and the person pauses, are you supposed to pause? Because then when are you eating? Like, well, I want to eat when you're talking.
Well, I think the idea is it's supposed to show them that you're paying attention to what they're saying.
But then when do you eat? Because then you're talking, then when are you eating? Then the food's getting cold.
That's
another question if you know the answer. Excellent. Okay. And we're back to don't like. So let's guess. Don't like would go where? According to the utensil layout on the plate.
I think I'm going to say it's this one only because there's like an X through the plate, like as in I'm not interested.
I'm with you on that answer. So you're making the X. Finished. Ooh.
Finished is this one for sure.
You're confident.
I'm confident it is that one.
Laying it across the plate so that they can take it away without the utensils flip-flopping off.
That's right, yeah. And also, you wouldn't put this in the middle with food on the plate, right?
That would be wrong.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it's in your potatoes.
Yeah. Defeats the purpose. Might as well eat with your hands.
Ready for the second plate. So I guess this is like a wedding, you know, when it's like, I don't know when you're doing it.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm trying to think like, okay, so if we look down here, right, there's room to add to the plates?
No, I'm saying this one. Along the same lines as this way, but this way. Like I'm done, but I'm done this way. There's more. There's more to come.
I'm done.
Horizontally.
I'm horizontally done.
This means...
Therefore, more food, please.
More food.
I like it. Okay,
more
cool.
Food,
yeah.
like drawstring
stands up to me.
And a bed. Okay, pause.
Pause?
Pause.
Oh. See, these are almost the same.
Okay.
So it's one of these two, assuming we're not wrong about everything else.
Right. I'm saying this one, like pause.
You think that's pause?
Like, see, again, to your theory, I'm not touching the food. I want my utensils clean. I'm going to go back to them, but I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Okay?
So let's go with that.
So this
I'm
is a pause.
into it.
This is don't think I'm done yet because I cleaned my plate.
Which means this is excellent.
Excellent. And it's a little bit violent. Like the fork is, the knife is stabbing.
It's art, really, is what it is.
There's a like, in my country, when I like food, excellent. Okay, so TK, you're etiquette empress. How did we do?
Adam, apologize to your parents right now.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
Failed.
Did we fail everything?
We failed.
You got this one correct.
Hey,
that's the
well done. All right.
So it is 1 out of 5.
5 and 1 out of 5.
That's hey.
So
better than 0.
Fail.
So this is. Oh, actually, no, you got 2.
Yeah.
It's my bad. It's my bad. I'm wrong. So you got finished and pause correct.
Okay.
This one right here means ready for a second plate.
Really?
Ready for a second plate is the X. Okay.
Don't like is the violent one.
So
that
makes
sense.
Don't like it. Don't like
it.
There you go. And obviously, there you go.
Excellent.
This is excellent. Now, does the waiting staff know this? Do they know what that, like, what if you don't know and you're saying something you don't mean to say? Now we know.
I feel like, well, Janina, you said this is continental etiquette?
I mean, I think it's a loose interpretation.
Right.
Right.
Interpretations, but if you're going to, you know, like a really fancy restaurant.
Yeah, restaurant. Okay, so
So she's saying it's continental, so it is one of those known things across the board. So now we know. So there are other unwritten rules we're probably all breaking. Respect your reservation time. If you're more than 15 minutes late, no room to get indignant because you're the one that made the mistake.
15 minutes.
15. So the restaurant has the right to take your table away. Is the rule.
Well, and that makes sense. They have a business to run, right?
Yeah.
But in Toronto, it's almost like everybody's 15 minutes late all the time because of all the construction. So I wonder if they kind of just build that in, or I'm 15 minutes late.
I want you to build that in, especially with
That's
apps now saying there's traffic. It's going to take you X amount of time. We have less of an excuse.
True.
And a lot of restaurants actually don't give you that 15 minutes.
You're
It's
right.
Like
Be there
minute,
or
1 minute out
Or you're done.
Yeah.
How about this one? The menu is not a blank canvas for your creativity. You know when you're like, can I have the pappardelle, the bolognese sauce without the bolognese sauce and without the pappardelle? And instead, can you say, right? They're like, the chef is here to create culinary delights for you. Do not completely change their menu.
And it's a dish. Like they made that dish. That's the way that's supposed to taste.
There's a restaurant in Toronto that I love, love.
Starts with a T.
It starts with a T.
Yeah, ends with an oni.
And they will not allow for substitutes or any sort of modifications whatsoever.
But the food's delicious.
And do not ask for balsamic vinegar for the bread.
No.
To dip the bread.
No.
Oh, really?
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't do that.
How's about this? You cannot send food back just because you're terrible at ordering. Do not send it back to the kitchen, they say.
So if it's not what you want,
It's our
not
fault.
it's not the
Yes.
wait staff's fault.
Because we didn't order it correctly.
Right.
apparently.
Well, and that makes sense.
But everybody has that friend, right? Who does that, and you want to say like, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to shake this friend yet in my life.
I don't want to eat with this person ever again.
Yeah.
Please don't judge me
Right.
based on their etiquette.
Right.
Here. Yeah.
Do you remember when Jaden Smith was here and he was really upset about the ricotta
Yes.
cheese
At the
in
Four
the
Seasons.
pancakes, even though it was
Ricotta
written
in it.
on the menu?
Right. Don't
Ricotta
do that.
cheese.
Again, not your problem.
Here's another one. Don't show up and order 5 minutes before closing, because that's just, of course, not having any sort of courtesy to the staff. And do not make servers split the check 15 ways. They don't like it.
That's right.
Or
10
they don't
ways.
like
Or at
it.
least tell them beforehand.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's a little bit easier now with the computer systems. I can understand that, before we were on like POS systems and that sort of thing,
yeah.
but now it's a heck of a lot easier for them to do
I love
that.
how you're just making excuses for us, the customer, to just be defiant. I'm with you, Adam,
I have
wild
habits,
child.
and they're hard to break.
Thanks, guys. We've learned now. Now we know. We'll be back
love
with
this.
more BT right after this.
Apologies to my parents.
I thought finished was like that.
No?
No, it was
I know
always-
they have to take it away.